What's up, guys? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I wanted to break down what's happening with SPY, Tesla, and the broader markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. So we just got our PMI data. We got the S&P Global Composites, Manufacturing and Services PMI, and all of this was very close to expectations. The market bounced a little bit when that came out. Tesla tested 325, SPY was testing 638, but since then the market's come down just a bit, and if we don't hold support, we could dip even more. Now, there's going to be another major catalyst for the markets. We have Jerome Powell giving a speech tomorrow at 10 a.m. I expect a lot of volatility because he's going to give us more insights about what's going to happen with interest rates. But for the time being, the market is still weak. So for Tesla, if you look at the last couple of hours on the 5 minutes time frame, we've been going back and forth between supply and demand. As we hit 320, Tesla likes to bounce, but as we hit 325, Tesla likes to reject. Right now, we're just barely holding 320, so we're going to see if this holds on Tesla. If it doesn't, we could return to new lows. Keep in mind, 321 is very important on the daily. If we lose 321 and we close below that, Tesla could be dumping more, at least from technicals, and we could be favoring 315 or below all over again. So for now, lower highs, rejection, lower highs. We're looking weak on Tesla. The overall market is what's dragging this down. It's not really Tesla news. Right now, the market is just showing weakness, and that's what's contributing to why Tesla's trading the way it is. SPY is also weak here unless we get back above 300 or 638, 638. We're favoring 635. If it doesn't hold, we could be looking for 633, then 630 is coming next if that breaks. Overall, the setup does look a bit more bearish, so be careful. SPY is still kind of weak. We are range bound between 635 and 638, but there is downside risk when you really zoom out of this. We have a potential left shoulder, head and right shoulder. There's also a gap to fill all the way down here at 621. So in case 630 fails us, I think we favor a gap fill for 621 if 630 fails. On the triple Q, we're also showing a weakness. We're going to see if 562 holds. If it doesn't, we're looking for 516. If that does not hold, I think we could be dumping to fill this gap all the way down towards 553. Now, if we get back above 566, we could try a bigger balance, but for now, we're favoring downside, and there is a gap to fill at 553, so there could be more downside coming. The IWM needs to get back above essentially 225. If it doesn't, it could be favoring a move back down to 222 or below. ES is on a downtrend, making lower highs. Unless we hold above 6,400, we're favoring a move down to about 6,350. We're still looking kind of weak. On NQ, we need to get back above 23,288. If we don't, we could be dipping to 23,000 flat. Google's on a downtrend. Sorry, not Google. Bitcoin's on a downtrend. Excuse me, guys. Unless we get back above 113,000, we're favoring a move down towards these lows at 111,000 or below. Tesla's at 320. If it doesn't hold, we could be tipping lower back down to like 315. So be careful. There is downside risk. For Nvda is also looking kind of weak right here unless we get back above 175. I think the odds do favor this low to be retested if we can't hold 174. So if 174 fails us next, we're favoring downside. So be very, very careful. Aapl is barely holding on to 225. It needs to hold that. If 225 does not hold, we could be continuing to fall all the way down to 221. So be careful with Aapl. The downside risk is there. For those who are interested, AMD is rejecting. We need to get back above 166. If we can't, we're favoring 160 all over again or below. On Coinbase, we have a head and shoulders like pattern. Unless we get back above 312, we're favoring the 290s. It's consolidating at 300, but we're favoring 290. Amazon's barely holding 220. We got to hold this. We'll see if it bounces a bit before it continues to fall. If 220 fails us, we could be dipping to like 215. So be careful. Meta is looking kind of weak. Unless we get back above 744, we're actually favoring consolidation and a move down towards 725. Google could be retesting essentially 201, and we'll see if we reject. So I see some upside potential, and we'll see if we turn back down from here. Microsoft may also try to push back up to 510, and we'll see if he rejects. So we want to be very, very careful. Last but not least, the VIX is looking kind of interesting. It looks bullish. There's a nice inverse head and shoulders here. Although it's been consolidating between 17.17 as resistance and then 15.7 as support, I think it's going to eventually break out by next week, and there's going to be more downside coming to the markets. Jerome Powell's speech could also contribute to the breakout, so you want to be very careful. So right now, SPY and the QQQ are range bound. SPY is trying to hold 635 and rejecting off 638. Tesla's also stuck between 320 as support and 325 as resistance. We're just stuck in the middle, but there is more downside risk looking at the current trend as we keep making lower highs and lower lows. So be very careful. With that being said, I thank you all so much for listening. Have an awesome rest of your guys' days, and I'll be back with another update very soon. Have a good one, and peace out.